Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing this page, I welcome you to the channel, and if you're a return subscriber, I also welcome you to the channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about hair care products slash accessories slash tools that should be found on your shelves. And I feel like these products are not complicated products like that. They are just basic products that everybody is expected to have. So I'll start with number one. You are expected to have a shampoo or conditioner, because I'm just trying to imagine that if you don't have a shampoo or a conditioner, then how are you managing your hair care routine? Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I feel a shampoo is very important, a conditioner is very important, because shampoos help cleanse your hair by removing dirt, by removing oil, and by removing product buildup from your scalp. And if your scalp is in a state of despair, then you are actually putting your strand in a very compromised state. So it's very important to take care of your scalp, like get a shampoo to refresh your scalp. Then also important that you get a conditioner, light conditioners, to replenish the lost moisture, while you were cleansing your scalp. So it's expected that you have a white tooth comb or a detangling comb or a detangler. Most of the time people call those detangling. I would attach a picture here so you understand what I'm trying to say. Because white tooth combs have white tooth, like from the name implies, they help you comb your hair easily without causing unnecessary damage to your strand. So it's important you have a white tooth comb or detangling comb. You can also have complementary combs like rat tail combs and the likes, but one thing you should have on your shelf is have a white tooth comb. Like, it's going to simplify your hair care routine. Then another thing that should be found on your shelf is hair oils or serums or natural oils or even butters, because hair oil are very important in sealing the moisture you apply to your hair. So it's very important after you moisturize your hair with leave-in conditioners or moisturizers, it is important that you use a hair oil to seal in the moisture you have previously applied to your strand. It's also important to find heat protectants in your hair. For people that visit the salons quite often, or people that own blow dryers, or people that use flat iron, like these appliances that also aid your hair care routine. So it's important that you have heat protectants, like you use heat protectants before you go in with these heat tools, because if you refuse to go in with heat protectant, which is like it's like a barrier between the heat you're applying and your hair, so it doesn't incur unnecessary damage to your hair cuticles. So next time you go to a hair salon, ensure that a heat protectant is used, or when next you are just doing a DIY flat iron, or you're trying to blow dry your hair after a wash, they ensure that you use a heat protectant before you go in with that heat tool. Okay, another hair care product that should be found on your shelf is a hair mask or deep conditioners. Hair masks and deep conditioners are designed and formulated to nourish your strands, nourish your scalp, and also repair the hair follicles. They are often formulated with ingredients like proteins, keratin, and essential oils. Essential oils like peppermint oil, tea tree oil, lavender oil, rosemary, and amongst other oils like that. Then moisturizers and leave-in conditioners. It is very important that you have these things on your shelf. Like, these are just basic things that you should have, because they are very essential in a hair care routine or hair care regimen. So it's whether you have a moisturizer to moisturize your hair to prevent your hair from excessive dryness, or leave-in conditioners, like you can either use moisturizers or leave-in conditioners. Then another accessory that should be found on your shelf that you should actually have are elastic scrunchies. I'll try to attach a picture of what an elastic scrunchie is like. Gone are those days when people still use elastic bands or rubber bands to hold your hair, because those are not good to your hair health.
If you're still using rubber bands, please, you're living in the past and you should not be
Found with elastic bands or rubber bands. Use elastic scrunchies. Like scrunchies, some we even have some that come in certain forms, like very creative forms of scrunchies. So you should have a hair scrunchies or elastic bands in your shelf. Also, bobby pins are very essential in your hair care routine, or and should be found with you because they help you secure your bonds. Like presently, I have been able to secure this cute bond with bobby pins, because just imagine if I didn't have bobby pins, I would have problems securing it in this position that I've put it in. So it's important to have bobby pins. Like you don't necessarily need to have a lot of them, just few that you can just pin or secure. Then in case you don't know, it's also very important to secure your ends away from, like, it's very important to tuck away your ends most of the time, because this would ensure that your ends are not rubbing against your clothes, they are not exposed to weathering conditions and just things, basic things like that. So sometimes it's important that you tuck in your ends. Another accessories that should be found on your shelves are satin bonnets. Satin bonnets would ensure that your hair doesn't undergo unnecessary stress while you are asleep at night. They will protect your hair from unnecessary drama. Honestly, like just imagine you sleeping and your hair is everywhere scattering. It would actually damage your hair cuticle. So it's very important that you protect your hair from such drama while you are asleep at night by getting certain bonnet. Then also, I also want, this is like a bonus because I didn't mention this at the beginning of this video. I also want to talk about hair care products or tools that are good to have but are not really necessary. Like I feel like people get unnecessary hair care products because people recommend them to them, or people go online and search for products that they don't really need, but they've already found themselves buying them. So number one hair care product that are good, that they are very nice, but are not that necessary in your hair care routine is hairspray and hair gel. Like hair spray and gel, don't get me wrong, they could help you hold your hair in place, they could help you manage them well and provide a certain style, but they could be heavy and cause unnecessary buildup on the hair. So for me, I don't really see why hair sprays and hair gels are that important. So they're not that necessary. They're good, yes, but they're not necessary in my own opinion. Another hair care product that I feel is nice, it's amazing, but you don't have to own it and they're not that necessary are hair mousse. Hair mousse could add volume, they aid styling, they also improve texture to hair, but it is not necessary. I don't think it is necessary. Though I own a hair mousse, but I don't use it that often. The only time that I feel I've used hair mousse since I bought mine was this time when I was trying to achieve curls. I was trying to achieve curls with my flexi rod, and I just had no choice than to use this styling foam, which was the hair mousse. And I didn't like the way it left my hair, like it completely messed with my hair. My hair was dry, it was even breaking at one point, and I didn't really like it. So I just said to myself that I'll not be found using this hair product anymore. So I just have it somewhere there. I don't really use it like that. So if you're someone that just has a hair mousse and you've not be using it, I think you just bought it for buying sake. Like it's not necessary and you don't have to own it. Another eye care product that I feel is good, that I feel is not that necessary. Like if you don't have it in your product stash, nobody would know. It's hair volumizers. Volumizers are designed to add lift and fullness to the hair, but again, they are not for everyone and they are not necessary. My hair is already full and I don't feel I need a hair volumizer. Another hair care tool, or let me get another hair tool that you don't really need. They are amazing. They would actually simplify your hair care process, but I don't feel like they are necessary. These are hair straightening tools. While straightening tools could help to temporarily straighten your hair to make it more manageable, they could also be damaging and lead to breakage and split ends over the time. Hence, why they are just temporary. They are good. I wouldn't lie that they are not good. They are amazing, but I don't feel it's necessary to have or own or be found on your shelf. Another hair product that I feel is not necessary at all are hair extensions. Hair extensions could be a fun way to add drama, to add flair, to add volume and length to your hair. But do you really
Need them. My own is
that if you think you don't need them, I don't think you'd actually use it. And one thing I know about extensions is if they are attached to your hair and are not properly removed or taken down, it might cause damage to your hair strands. Like, just trust me. Imagine you having to texture these hair extensions. Most of them, when I'm talking about hair extensions, I'm talking about this caniculon attachments. Like when you attach them, first off, these are synthetic materials. They have different texture from your hair, and you trying to install it. I'm not against anybody installing hair extensions. I'm just like, let them be properly installed and let them be properly removed as well, so that you don't incur unnecessary damage and stress to your strand. So these are the points that I've jotted, and I feel hopefully I've been able to touch everything. If you feel I didn't add anything and I'm missing out, feel free to add those in the comments, and I'll be very glad to engage with your comments. If you found this video helpful, please forget to like, don't forget to share, and don't forget to click on the subscription button. Till I see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.